I couldn't stand my daughter's boyfriend. Until one afternoon changed everything. When my daughter came home for the holidays, she did not come alone. She brought her boyfriend with her, and from the moment I saw him, I knew I was not going to like him. He had messy hair, loose clothes, and this calm, carefree attitude that instantly got on my nerves. I am a man who believes in discipline, routine, and hard work, and he looked like the exact opposite of everything I stood for. For the first 2 days, I barely spoke to him. I kept my answers short, avoided eye contact, and made it very clear that I was not impressed. But the strange thing was, he never reacted. He stayed polite, kept smiling, and acted like he did not even notice my attitude. On the third day, my wife and daughter went out for some shopping, and suddenly it was just the two of us sitting in complete silence in the house. I focused on the television, trying to ignore him while he quietly scrolled through his phone. After a while, he looked up and asked me about the old car I had. Sitting in the garage under a cover, I told him it had not worked in years and that I had given up on fixing it. He asked if he could take a look, and I almost laughed. But something in his tone made me say yes. We went into the garage, and within minutes, he started pointing out things that I had completely overlooked. He spoke with confidence, but without arrogance. And for the first time, I actually paid attention to him. We opened the hood and started working together. One small step turned into another, and before I realized it, we had been working side by side for hours. He told me stories about how he used to fix machines with his uncle, and how he chose his field of study because he loved understanding how things worked. I found myself asking questions, listening carefully, and even enjoying the conversation. At one point, we both laughed over a mistake he made, and it felt natural, not forced, by the time my wife and daughter returned home. The car was not fully fixed, but it was closer than it had been in years, and somehow the distance between us had also changed. We were sitting outside talking like we had known each other for a long time. My daughter looked surprised seeing us like that, and I just shook my head slightly. Because the truth was simple. I had judged him too quickly, and that afternoon proved me wrong. Sometimes people are not what they seem at first, and sometimes all it takes is one honest moment to see them clearly.